everybody. I am really excited to start doing some more vlogs. Last week I posted my trip to Florida visiting my mom, and I really liked how that one came out, so I have decided to keep doing it. I mean, the channel is called Iska Vlogs, but I was not 100% sure if I was going to be able to do them simply because I work a 9 to 6 job and not 100% of my life is interesting, but I mean, neither is anybody's life on the internet, really, unless they're a millionaire and they can go on like all sorts of trips and whatnot, and they have sponsorships, and it's okay, it's fine, it's whatever. I'm perfectly fine in my own little bubble at home. I figured I'd just record things on my day off. I just got back home from dropping off my fiance at work. Before I dropped him off, we got Dunkin', and he got the $5 meal deal. They're doing that right now. He got 2 of the Chipotle hash brown wake up wraps because he loves those now. It comes with 2 hash browns and a coffee, but he already had a coffee from home, so I got this one. The thing about me is that I am not a big coffee drinker, but when it comes to the way my fiance orders it, sorry if my eyes are a little puffy. I was up until 1 to 2 this morning. We just got back from that Florida trip visiting my mom, and I just miss her, and it's just hard, but we'll see her soon, so I won't have to miss her for long. I just had a really great time, and I can't wait. But the plan for today is to do my sort of weekly reset. I have to wash the sheets on the bed. I am going to have to finish unpacking from our trip. The living room is a bit of a mess, and I want to fix that, and I think I can because I think our next apartment is going to be ready maybe mid-August, and it is July 29th right now, so we already have a lot of our things packed because we thought we were going to be moving in around July 1st, but that didn't end up happening. But things are moving forward, and the tenants at the next place should be moving out by this Thursday, so so I'll do that. I also have to pick up some Wii remotes. My mom had my Wii in a storage unit for I think it was 5 years, but I haven't seen it in 7. And I had all my controllers and everything in there. Unfortunately, the batteries were left in 2 of 3 of the controllers, and they exploded and battery acid went everywhere, so I have to get new ones, which is no big deal. My fiance and I played some Guitar Hero last night. I tested out Skylanders, which I have been missing. The graphics look a little funky on the TV that we have. It's an old TV. It's probably need to get a new one at some point. Today is not the day. But while I'm at the mall getting some new controllers, I will also probably be shopping for my honeymoon, and I will also be looking at some things for my friend. I'm not going to say her name, but they're very good friends of ours. The apartment that we're supposed to be going into is the apartment above theirs. It's a two apartment house, so we're going to be real close. But they're having a baby, so babies aren't necessarily my thing. They did help me out, and they sent me a link to their registry. We won't be able to make it to their baby shower, unfortunately. That's in October, but I do want to get them some things on their registry because if I know anything about babies, and I don't know much, probably anything helps. I might also stop at a thrift store. It's right next to the mall. I might find some things for the honeymoon there too. The selection at that particular store isn't great, but I also don't have a lot of thrift store options where I am right now, and I really don't want to travel too far. So, and then, just some basic cleaning, and then I gotta pick up Boo from work, and I'll probably game a little before that. And then we have our devotional with friends later on this afternoon. I also have to record my prayer journal video today. Almost forgot about that. But yeah, that should be it. I will record the different aspects of the day, and am slightly out of breath. I switched the laundry over, I put the sheets in, and I was looking for something. It has to do with my Wii. I've had it for a while and I haven't been able to use it because I haven't had the Wii. But while I was looking for it, I had this picture that I was gonna put in the new apartment, but it broke and it's really not worth saving, so we lost a good soldier today. I did eventually find the thing I was looking for 3 totes later. I have a lot of stuff down there. I try to downsize as much as possible, but like some of those things are sentimental and a lot of those things are going into the next house because they don't have a place here. When we move and we find our new space, I'll figure out what I want to do with everything. I was looking for this. Okay, it's a tiny little white box, but in the white box is what's important. It's a Skylander, yes. It is an Earth type, I believe, and that is the only type of Skylander that I never had. So this has been sitting in storage for a couple of years now, just waiting for the day that I can use it so I can finally unlock all the levels that need an Earth type. If you're unfamiliar with Skylanders, then this will make probably no sense to you, but I'm so excited. I can actually, you know, I could take her out of the box forever. So she no longer has to sit and wait, and you guys don't care, but so excited. So I think my strategy is going to tackle one room at a time. So I've done my bedroom. I think I'm gonna start with the kitchen next, but I do need to unpack the rest of the toiletry bag from visiting my mom. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm gonna brush my hair and just like try to get ready to exist. And then I'll attack the behemoth of the living room. The living room is the scariest one. It's just where we put all the boxes when we were getting ready to move back in June, but. All right, so the toiletry bag is unpacked. My bag is repacked. I took a lot of stuff out for the trip. And now I'm going to kick him out of the sink and do the dishes. Dishes are done. I cried a little bit more. I usually listen to worship music while I'm doing chores, and the song Even If by Mercy Me came on, and I am really praying for healing right now. Not for myself, but the song is about trusting him and believing that he's capable of anything and everything, and even if something doesn't happen either right away or ever, you still trust in God. I like that song because it reminds me to have faith even if it gets hard. There's also another song called Even If. It's about this. It's I guess the same premise, but the Mercy Me one is the one that got me crying today. So, but we are done with the dishes, so I'm going to move on to the living room. So this is the current state of the living room. It's just a lot in a small space. I do kind of want to open this up a little bit because my Wii has Just Dance and I want to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to record the whole process. I'm just going to show the after, so see you in a bit. So this is what it's looking like. I decided not to go too crazy with the boxes over there because if we're moving them, then they're just going to stay where they are. Mostly my fiance's stuff anyway, so I don't want to mess with that too much. As far as space for Just Dance goes, I've got that covered. It is 11. The last one was gonna be my last one, but I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll probably get ready for the mall and stuff, so. It is so hot outside, and I have been out here for less than 2 minutes. I'm going to head to the mall so I can pick up Wii remotes, clothes, and baby shower stuff. Hopefully I make it there alive. Okay, we made it to the mall. Sorry if you can't hear me, the AC is blasting right now. I think I'm gonna look at clothes first, and then baby shower things, and then get the Wii remotes, just because I know that I'm going to get the Wii remotes. So I don't want to be carrying that around with me, but if I can't find any clothes or anything else, then I will have less to carry. Okay, so I'm in Macy's right now. I know nothing about baby clothes or anything, but I did know that they were having a boy. I called it. A lot of the clothes on their registry look like, it says like 0 to 3 months or something like that, so I guess I'll get some clothes like that. I kind of know my friend's style, so hopefully I can pick something good that she'll like. If not, her baby won't wear it, and that's fine. I'm going to try my best. These are helpful. Okay, so I called my mom because she's had kids before, and I asked her recommendations on what to get, and she told me to leave Macy's. So I'm leaving Macy's and I'm gonna stop at JCPenney. I think my problem is that I'm looking at these things as if the baby's gonna care. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, but what if he doesn't like dinosaurs? He's gonna be 3 months old. It is not going to matter. It is not that deep. He's just gonna throw up on it. A couple months after I found out that they were pregnant, I made like a gift for the kid when he becomes a toddler. It's basically like a little ride around plane. I restored it and now it's in their house. So it makes sense that I would get them like a little onesie set with planes on it. Okay, back in the really hot car. I got not a bunch of stuff for my friend. I didn't want to stray too far from her registry, even though I did see a lot of cute things. I'm not gonna get them all. Waiting to go to that store for the Wii remotes actually bit me in the butt. When I called them this morning, they said they had 3 Wii remotes. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. And then I said the thing about waiting, and then I got there. It was my last stop. The guy goes, actually, yeah, we had 3 this morning, but since you've called, someone came in and bought 2 of them. So I just got 1. Oh well. It's just me and my fiance right now, but if I ever wanted to play games with my friends who are having a baby, I'd have to get them some other time. I'll call maybe next weekend, see if they've got anything in. They said that they can't even keep them on the shelves, they go so fast. So oh well, but now I'm gonna see if I can find some cruise clothes at the thrift store. So yeah. In the car again. Oh my gosh. So I just had to figure out how to get everything that I bought into the car without using a cart, because the carts here have like the long sticks on them which prevent you from taking them out of the store. So I had to pile everything and just carry it out. I tried to put my cart back, and that's when someone was like, hey, let me help you. So that was great. Holy crap. Okay, so I got a couple things, surprisingly, for my friend. Things that were on her list that just happened to be at the thrift store. So don't worry, I didn't get her anything used for her baby. I wouldn't do that. Not that that's a bad thing, but because I can provide new things, I'm gonna, provide her some new things. I actually am gonna stop at her house on the way home to give her the stuff because I won't be at her baby shower. So we did it. So I went to my friend's house and I gave her the stuff. I gave her the onesies I got. I also found breast milk bags, like organic diapers. It was like DYPER. I'm sure you could look it up, but I thought she would appreciate those. And then I also got under pads with wings, which I thought went under the baby while you changed them, but upon closer examination they might also be for her after she gives birth. So I'm sure she'll figure that out on her own. The package didn't say anything specific. I spent $13 total on 2 full bags of breast milk bags, that full pack of diapers, and the under pads with wings. So if you need baby stuff, try going to a thrift store. I don't know, because that was a steal, and like I never find baby stuff there. So the fact that I found it today, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So I spent like $26 total on the 5 onesies plus the other stuff I got at the thrift store, and that's awesome. I went to her house, I dropped everything off, and then she asked me if I wanted to play a couple games. She bought pack of cards and some really interesting, almost tic-tac-toe like game. We played that. I won. The next game, she made it farther than me. We played Trash, the card game, and then I had to leave to pick up my fiance. That's what I'm waiting for right now. I'm a little early, which is good. What's bad is that he's gonna see all the things that I bought with my own money, of course. I'd planned to like drop it off at home so he wouldn't see it, but like today was so good with the shopping. Like I didn't find any clothes that I could wear on the honeymoon, but like who cares? I have enough options, I think, for right now. The honeymoon isn't for another couple months, so I can wait. And my friend doesn't due to have her baby until November, but yeah, I'll do a haul later and show you what I got. I did not get to record my prayer journal video today. I might do that later when we get home from devotional, or I might do it another day this week. I record them a week in advance, so it's not the end of the world. This video will be posted after that one comes out, so it is the next day. We went to devotional and then we came home, played some Guitar Hero and some Mario Kart, and then we went to bed. But I did not get the chance to show you what I got from the thrift store, so I'm going to do that now. So this is one of the items that I'm most excited about. I am excited about them because I got 3 and they're so cute and they're soft too. And they all match. And I don't have to struggle to find nice rugs that fit the aesthetic that I'm going for. And then on top of all that, I got this long one for like a hallway. And this one is super soft, like almost like a blanket. A lady stopped me on the way out and she was like, oh my gosh, is that a ruggable? And I didn't know what a ruggable was. So she asked if she could take a look at it, and basically it's a washable rug. She asked me if I was putting it back, and I was like, no, I actually just bought this. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to take it out of your hand. I'm like, that's fine, you did ask my permission to. Anyway, I also got this cute little picture. It doesn't look like a painting, it just looks like a print, but it is cute. It's got the flowers and the chair and everything in the background. I'll probably put this by the front door, maybe in the bathroom. I got this small white basket for towels, maybe overflow of some shower materials. I don't normally have that. I usually just get new stuff when I need it, but It is a cute basket. And what makes it even better is that I got a bigger one for towels, definitely. But yeah, they match and they're adorable and I'm excited about them. And the last thing that I got was this mirror. I liked the detailing around it, and I had been looking for a nice mirror to go in like the entryway. For video game stuff, I also got this. I have a Nintendo Switch, so this or one of these goes in here and I can just play the game like that. I got a new remote. I just got the black remote, but I had this cover already, so I just put that on. I also got this clear one, however, it's too long, so that's a bummer, but it was only like $1, so I'm not super worried about it. I got 2 of these remote holders for Mario Kart. And last but not least, I just got another, they're called nunchucks. I had 2, but one of them wasn't working, so I just got another one. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any prayer requests, you can check out the link in my channel description and I will add it to my list. Bye bye.